Can you sing it together? And maybe you can take it a little faster. Not to get stuck on the repeated note arrival on the downbeat. So that it goes somewhere. And I think it may be partly a matter of finger. You want to show me what you do? Yeah, let me just show you something. And fingering is a very personal thing, it's true. Since I want this to be in a way, just like you do with the bow.
Okay.
What you're doing is you're trying to do two things at once with your right hand, and it's very hard to do that. So I take the left hand accompaniment, even though it's written part of it to be played. I mean, it might be easier to play it with the right hand in some sense, but musically, at least the first one, then I double up there. So where I can at the beginning, which is pretty crucial, I start. So I'm trying to give the right hand as much free rein to play the melody as possible. So that may be something to try. I mean, certainly I'm going to ask you to do it now. But the other thing, we pianists really have a challenging situation because we have to play often in one hand a melody and an accompaniment. And you don't want to sacrifice the melody. And what you want to do is sort of have a split personality with your hand. So when you do have to take it with the right hand, you can practice playing the bits of left hand, of the accompaniment staccato. You want to just try that? Yeah. So there's you might do, actually just, why don't you do this? Just take your right hand and you just play the melody. Want to just try that? That's nice. Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So that's what you want to aspire to when you put it together.
You guys probably might not have all been able to see his hands from where he's sitting, but he's actually doing this motion on the keys, which I've seen Lois do. And one of the quickest ways to kill your melody as a pianist is to just put the key straight down. That will never sound lyric. So this kind of, I've seen Lois, she goes in and out with her hands on the keys.
Yeah, I like to think of it as playing a string instrument here, in the sense that this is like the strings, and the arms are like the bow, so that we can, as much as possible, mimic what they do. All right, so that's something to work with. Actually, I have a question about the rhythm in the second, the B section, because ta-da, where you have the dotted figure. You're doing the 16th on the third of the triplets, right? Where is that?
Yeah. We were having a little trouble in the strings doing the duples against the triplets,
that too.
and also doing the 16th note after the third triplet. Let's see. Okay, so what I want you to do is just tap your knee with so 1, 2. Okay, so that's the duplets. Now 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Say with me. Say with me. 1, 2, 3. Feel how lazy your right hand is.
It's very fast.
What you guys were sort of trying to do was you were getting influenced by those triplets, so you were sort of doing dee da instead of dee da.
Yeah.
So I would just I actually will practice this with different hands. which is, you can't do right now because you have your instrument, but how about the audience? Can you get your left hand going in triplets? Da, 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 da. Right hand is duples. Da, 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 da. It's harder than it looks. Pianists have to do this all the time, and I remember reading an article in the Globe about how pianists' brains are different. Musicians' brains are different from regular people's, but pianists' brains are super different because so often their hands have to do different things. So the channel between the two halves of the brain in the pianist is enlarged. Isn't that cool? So you should, if there are any pianists here, you should definitely donate your brain to science.
Bumper sticker, hug your piano. Did you hug your pianist today?
You know,
Yeah, that's right.
some of our players have to go to an unnamed music school in Boston.
Oh.
So it's just like play a little bit and just see what you can incorporate of what we've been talking about.
Yeah, the first, yeah, let's do the beginning.
So a little faster.
More together. Good, Melissa. Good. Vibrate, vibrate, every note. Crescendo here. Crescendo more. We have to stop. No! So, can I say to string players that it's even more important to vibrate in piano than in forte? Okay? Because you aren't giving the audience the satisfaction of a good, juicy, loud sound. You've got to give them a really pretty, soft sound. And everybody stops vibrating when they have piano, when you really try to do piano. And I noticed you did that. So, like, extra vibrato. Both of you. I think you should be, like, vibrating all the time. Because you have a really nice vibrato. You just weren't using it enough. Okay. So, do you feel how your arms spring up? That's right.
That's right.
So, flat. Yeah,